In Washington.
Okay.
I was born in Seattle, so I played a little football up there. But in Arizona, I obviously never had anything like that. I had a little drizzle, but I mean nothing like the monsoon type rains during football season.
You're gonna have a snow game one of these days. You know that, right?
I know. I'm getting ready for it. We play at Rutgers in November, so probably have some snow for that one.
Sorry. You talked about the progress you've made week by week. What do you think is the next step after? I mean, a couple turnover-free games.
Yeah.
I know only 155 yards last week, but I mean, got the win and did everything necessary. But what's the next step that you're looking at?
I think it's probably establish the running game a little more. I think as a team would be good. Obviously, I like to run. I don't like being the leading rusher every time. So I will if necessary. But I think it'd be good if we kind of got our running game going a little bit. I think I'm developing pretty decent in the passing game, making my reads and deciding to tuck it when I need to. So I think that's going pretty well.
Did you have to deal with the? I'm sorry. Did you have to deal with the wet football? Was that new for you? Is that something they put it in the buckets?
Yeah, we do it in practice. We have wet ball team periods where we'll spray the ball and do a full, like 8-minute team period where we run plays. So we were definitely prepared for it. Obviously, I don't think we made the ball as wet as what it was on Saturday.
Was that new? Was that the wettest football you've ever had to deal with?
Yeah, probably.
And what's that like? You got 100,000 people, millions of people watching, first time ever. What was that?
It's new, but I don't think it wasn't overwhelming. Just had to focus a little more on catching the snap. You just had to, instead of looking up maybe like you would if it was in a dry game before you catch snap in shotgun, you kind of have to just focus on it, make sure you catch it before you try and do stuff.
Was that a little bit of the timing thing with that mesh fake on the keeper? Anything was that throw off the timing on that play, the fumble? Where you had
that one I kind of just looked up a little too early, but so that's why I dropped it.
That's part of dealing with the rain.
Yeah, it's part of dealing with it. You just gotta focus.
Different timing on some things.
Yeah.
Turned out pretty fun.
Yeah, it was very fun. Yeah.
Was that maybe one of the more difficult mental situations to be in as a start as a quarterback on the road against your rival?
No, because I knew whatever weather we had to go through, they had to go through too. So, and obviously they decided to pass it a little more than we did, and it didn't turn out well for them. So I think coaches did a good job of just trying to keep the running game going. I know we didn't get a lot of yards in the second half and went 3 and out like 7 times in a row, but like I said, whatever we have to go through, they have to go through too.
Can you kind of talk about the ability of Connor Hayward? Got first offensive snaps on Saturday. Just what he kind of brings to the table, and I mean the depth at running back.
Yeah, I think he has fantastic hands. He could probably be a receiver too, if he needed to. But he's a very athletic guy. You can put him in almost any position. So I think we have a very deep running back core, but I think he has a good element that we'll be able to use for the rest of the season.
Modern